I really hope you like the ideas on the channel. I really hope it inspires you. I love using really fresh ingredients, and I hope that comes across in this video. I'm trying to use more and more healthy things. Are you fed up of sandwiches and you just want something a bit different in the lunchbox? Something like a salad or something like that? Then you come to the right video today, because you can see actually I've just finished it. It was so delicious, there's nothing left. Can you see that? It was a couple of weeks ago when I was actually at a Lebanese restaurant, so this is tabbouleh, so we had it served with hummus and flatbread. So anyway, let's get straight to the recipe and show you. So I was so inspired by this idea that I ran out and got all the ingredients. So we've got all fresh ingredients, fresh herbs, and I'll be sharing a tip as to how to stop the salad from going soggy. So do watch out for this later in the video. And we're going to be packing it in this sistema lunchbox. Now what's great about this is that it comes with cutlery, it comes with a little pot and a top layer, but you can see there's a big area for popping in the salad. So everything clips into place, and it's just a great addition to your lunchbox kit if you do want to be getting into salads, and that's something that I'm going to be sharing a lot more on this channel. This recipe uses bulgur wheat, so I've cooked this up in advance. Do check the packaging and follow those instructions, and you can see everything is fresh here. I just wanted to give you a little teaser as to what's coming later. So we've got the chopped up tomatoes, chopped up cucumber, chopped up spring onions, lemon juice, olive oil, and I've got this really special olive oil that my kids actually brought back from Italy, and it just makes a huge difference when you have got some extra virgin olive oil. Anyway, so I'm going to show you how I chop everything up. I've sped it up just for ease, so I'm just trying to show you how easy it is to do things from scratch. So with the cucumber, I'm going to give a little tip now, and there's another one coming later for the tomatoes, so do keep watching because these are all really useful tips. You can see I'm taking or removing the seeds, and that just reduces down the amount of sogginess if you think about all the juice in there, and that then helps the salad to last longer. And as I say, you're already adding in lemon juice and olive oil, so that's going to be enough in terms of extra liquids in this salad. So you can spot what I'm doing wrong here, can you? Comment below and let me know what you think I've done wrong with the tomatoes. I'm just chopping them up as finely as I can, but what did I do wrong? Okay, here I'll show you. So I halve all the tomatoes, lay them out, and I scoop out the seeds. And again, this is just, these tomatoes were a little bit firm, and in the recipe it actually says to use one of those kind of beef tomatoes, you know, the really beefy ones, but this is all I could find easily on the supermarket shelf. So you just have to use a spoon and get all the seeds out, and as you're chopping them up, again you can see all the juices there. That's what you're wanting to take out of the salad if you are going to be making things like tabbouleh. And there's also a lot of other sandwich ideas that are just great for using this little tip, so do keep it in your back pocket. So you can see halfway through I found some more seeds, so it's good to be extra diligent, be really disciplined about this step, because you'll thank yourself later that you did take the time. And for me, just making up this salad, I don't know, I really enjoyed the process of chopping it all up, of taking the time, of knowing that it was all fresh, I just found it really, really therapeutic. So you can see, as I say, we've got the tomato chopped up, we've got the cucumbers chopped up, we've got the lemon juice, and it's nice fresh lemon juice. Just make sure you scoop out all of the pips. We've got the spring onions as well, and then, as I say, if you have got some extra virgin olive oil, it just makes it so much tastier. Now we have got a handful of mint leaves. Now the thing is that with the mint you don't want the stalks included, so you've just got to make sure you remove all of those. Now you could put it into a blender, but the danger, or a food processor, but the danger of doing that is that you could end up with puree, and really what you want is just finely chopped mint, and you're going to do exactly the same thing for the parsley. You can see I swap knives actually, because it's just so much easier to have a really long bladed kitchen knife. So I will link the tools that I use for doing this in the description box below, and you can see I was just having such fun just trying to make it all uniform and just being fully present in the moment. Maybe, you know, I'm a budding chef after all, who knows. But we do exactly the same process for the parsley, and now this time though it's flat parsley, and it said include all of the stalks as well, so that's what I did. And you don't, once it's all chopped up, you don't notice that there's stalks in this, and as I say, it's just creating this lunchbox idea in the knowledge that everything is fresh. Now I've been told that this will last for 2 to 3 days in a sealed sort of Tupperware container or some equivalent, or in a bowl that's, you know, got the cling film over the top, so that it does last in your fridge. So, you know, I don't want you thinking, oh gosh, you know, this is a really slow dish to create. And, you know, if you have got nice bowls like this one, this is from when I used to live in Poland, it's from Bolesławiec. I really love the designs, and I thought, you know what, I've got these bowls, why not use them? So we're putting in all of the chopped up mint, the chopped up parsley, the chopped up tomatoes, the chopped up cucumbers, the chopped up spring onions, and then we're dolloping in the bulgur wheat that I did cook up in advance. Now, if you did want a slight variation on this, you could easily do a couscous salad, but as you see, I'm not doing this in slow motion, but because I've sped everything else up, it does look like I did that in slow motion. But I just love seeing all the freshness of this, and the really, you know, the green and the red. I don't know, I just had a bit of a moment preparing this, but you know, it's something that I do want to share a lot more of on the channel, salads and things like that, because we as mums, as parents, you know, we need to make sure that we're filling our tank as well as for the kids, because the more we do for ourselves, the more we look after ourselves, the more we give back to our kids. And so, as I showed you earlier, we're using the little pot, the sauce pot. Now it could easily be the little bottles, so this is just equal measures of lemon juice and extra virgin olive oil, salt and pepper. Mix it all up with a little spoon or a little implement. Then we're going to put the lid back on that. Now, I'm not adding it to the lunchbox because remember, you know, this idea, yes, it's great for picnics and barbecues and alfresco dining and things like that, but for the purposes of this, we're going to be putting it in this salad lunchbox idea. And so we're using this container, but again, use whatever picnic gear that you've got. As I say, this is just a really deep lunchbox, so it's just great for things like salads, and you've got the compartments on top so you can add in the flatbreads and things like that. So for the purposes of this idea, again, it was inspired by the meal that I had at the Lebanese restaurant a couple of weeks ago. We've got the salad dressing ready, we've got these Lebanese style flatbreads. I have actually got a link to a video that I made a few years ago where I make my own flatbreads, and it's so easy to make them, but I found these in the supermarket, so you've just got to look in. For me, it was looking in the kind of the Worldwide Foods, I think it was. So do have a look out. So it was in the aisle where I find all the pasta and the rice, but obviously every supermarket is different. So we're just slicing up the little flatbreads and putting it into the pot on the top. Now, if you're taking this into work, or if you're having this at home, you know, do make sure you store it in the fridge if you're working from home. So this could easily be done the night before when you've got a bit of time, once the kids are in bed or whatever. Or if you've just had a super busy day, you know, say you're studying and you just want to just make sure you've put everything ready for the next day, so you want to fill your, you know, look after yourself as well. So we've got the sauce in the pot, and we'll add that just before we serve the salad, and you can see the cutlery in there as well, so everything just fits in super nicely. Now, if you are taking it into the office or college or wherever you're going, do make sure you add in an ice pack. It fits nicely in a lunch bag as well, so that you know you're doing your bit for keeping your food safe. Now, there's another video, a couple of videos actually, on how to keep your lunch bag cool, and how to keep the food safe until lunchtime, because if it is out of the fridge, you know, some offices, some colleges, they do have fridges where you can store your food, but it's just really important to just safeguard your food. Add an ice pack. If it's super hot, add 2. I've linked above the video where you can find out more. And you know, this is it. It's just a really tasty salad. Now if you wanted to add more to it, you could easily add in feta cheese, olives, hummus, add in a snack or fruit of your choice to sort of really balance it all out. But I will link some videos above which I think you'll find really helpful, and as I say, there's just so many other Mediterranean inspired dishes on the channel that you can go and binge watch to your heart's delight. So what do you think? I really hope you like the ideas on the channel. I really hope it inspires you. I love using really fresh ingredients, and I hope that comes across in this video. I'm trying to use more and more healthy things. Yes, I get it, you know, we're packing lunches for kids, but you know, there's no reason that we can't do super healthy stuff for ourselves. So all the herbs are fresh in this idea. So there's mint, there's parsley, there's fresh lemon juice, but you can get that, you know, in a bottle if you really are pushed for time. And you know, the secret tip in this video is removing the seeds from both the cucumber and the tomato, because that's what makes it super soggy. So if you did like this idea, I really think you're gonna like definitely the afternoon tea in a lunchbox idea. And there's even a posh lunchbox idea where I just thought, you know, let's do a really sophisticated lunch. So do check those out, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. I can't wait to see you in those.